Psychology says you'll outgrow people you once thought you'd never live without. And it won't always be loud. Sometimes it's quiet, subtle, like two puzzle pieces that used to fit but don't anymore. There was a time when you'd share everything with them, your highs, your pain, your stupid little jokes. They were your safe space, your first call, your comfort zone. You pictured them at your wedding, at your side during the worst days, holding your hands in all days. But life changes, people grow, and sometimes they grow apart. Psychology says growth is not always mutual. Some people choose comfort, others choose evolution. You start reading new books, they laugh at you. You talk about healing, boundaries, and emotional intelligence. They call it too sensitive. You want deaf, they still crave chaos. And you start to feel it, the silence after your message, the lack of excitement in their voice, the way they talk more at you than with you. The inside jokes don't land like used to. You are not laughing the same, and it hits you. We are not on the same page anymore. Psychology says you'll notice it in the moments they stop showing up, or when your joy doesn't seem to matter to them, or when their energy feels more draining than safe. But here's what hurts most. They didn't do anything wrong, and neither did you. It just faded. And that's what makes it hard to let go. Because there is no villain, just distance. You'll remember late night talks, movies watched 1,000 times, conversations that healed you. You replay the memories, wondering, how did we end up here? But psychology says not everyone is meant to go with you to your next chapter. Some people are only aligned with a version of you that no longer exists. You are not the same anymore. Your soul grew, your standards shifted, you start loving yourself more, and that changed everything. Sometimes the most painful part of growth is realizing who you have to leave behind to protect your peace. You'll grieve, not just the person, but who you were with them. The version of you who believed in forever, who needed their approval, who thought losing them would be the end. But guess what? You didn't break. You bent. You cried. You healed. And you are still standing. Psychology says grief isn't always about death. Sometimes it's about losing people who are still alive but no longer aligned. You'll feel guilt, you'll question yourself, but deep down you'll know this version of me can survive in that version of us. You might every try to hold on, force conversation, cling to history, but energy doesn't lie, and over time silence becomes the loudest truth. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It just means you care about yourself enough to stop shrinking for someone who won't grow. And here's the twist. Outgrowing people isn't selfish. It's necessary. You deserve relationships that match your maturity, that feel like safety, not survival, that nourish your growth, not resent it. So, when it starts to feel different, when the vibe changes, when the conversations feel forced, stop forcing it. Let it go with grace. Not everything has to end in drama. Some endings are just soft goodbyes between souls that were never meant to stay forever. Psychology says closure isn't always a conversation. Sometimes it's a quiet acceptance. The moment you stop checking on them, the moment their absence doesn't hurt, the moment you smile without their presence, That's healing. You'll outgrow people. And guess what? They'll outgrow you too. It doesn't make either of you bad people. It just means your journey together served its purpose. Some were lessons, some were blessings, some were both. So here's what you do now. Thank them, silently or loud. Forgive what hurt you. Keep the good memories and move forward because your next chapter needs space and you can't write it while clinging to people who belong in your previous one. Psychology says the strongest form of love is letting go with peace, not bitterness, wishing them well without needing to stay connected, missing them without needing them back. That's real maturity. That's growth. That's you rising. So if you've outgrown someone, don't fight it. Don't shrink for them. Don't go back. Don't go back to who you were just to keep them comfortable. Let the separation be your becoming. Let it open doors to people who see you fully and love you as you are. Psychology says you'll outgrow people, and that's how you'll finally grow into yourself.